Hey out there, everybody, what's going on? This is Karlton T. Clay, and I am here for another edition of Karlton Says Real Talk. And today, I am honored and privileged to have, not only is he the brother of Kierra Sheard, but he's also the son of the legendary Karen Clark Sheard, and he's also an artist and producer within his own right, also a reality star. Here we have with us today is Mr. J. Drew. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? What's going on?
How you doing, dude?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for having me, man. I'm definitely excited.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your very busy schedule. I know you got a lot going on, and like I said, we are just very privileged to have this opportunity to talk to you. So we're going to go ahead and just jump on into it. Like I said, Karlton Says is a blog about TV entertainment. So let's talk about your reality show, The Shears. Now, the show focuses on you and your family. And like, how did this opportunity present itself to you guys?
Well, I have a friend, one of my friends, that did another gospel reality show. He came to us. They were looking to do another, Christian-based or, something similar to another TV reality show for, like, a younger crowd. Mm-hmm. And so they reached out to us. My good friend, Lemuel Plummer, he's out in L.A. He's actually from Detroit. He's doing some big things out in L.A., TV producer. So he reached out to me and asked me would I be interested, and then I said definitely. So then he told me to ask my fam. I called Kiki. Kierra Sheard, she was down, and then I reached out to the rest of the fam, and they all were in. So, we went on ahead and did it, man. That's how it all started off.
Cool. That's what's up, man. Like I said, I'm definitely a big fan. I tune in every Sunday, and I'm always, I like to see how you guys interact with each other. Like I said, it's real. It's real, and I definitely am a fan.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
No problem. So now, when you got the call about doing the show, whatever, did you have any reservations about doing reality TV? Because like I said, there's a lot of reality TV out there now. Like I said, it's I'm a reality TV junkie. I kind of watch it all, but to be honest, a lot of it is really trashy, really left fieldish. Like, did you have any reservations about being a part of that reality TV situation?
Well, absolutely. I think that was more so. That was all of our concerns, but I think it was a bigger concern for my parents because, they see it and, they see all these reality shows. Like you said, all of them is trashy and, it's just too much and it's drama. And, we were saying, we don't have that much drama in our family, so we're trying to figure out how we're going to have a good reality show, let alone an interesting reality show, something that's not boring. But for the most part, man, we kind of just, got used to the cameras being around and, the producers, told us to be, comfortable. And that's what we did, man. So we kind of got over that hump. But starting off, we did have some, some doubts or some concerns, about doing a reality.
Now, have you guys gotten any flack? Because, like I said, there have been shows that focused on the church. You had The Sisterhood, you had Preacher's Daughters. You even had, for a short while, just one episode, Preacher's Wives. But have you guys gotten any flack from, being a part of the church and then doing reality TV? Have y'all got any negative comments or anything?
Well, I mean, for the most part, people are always going to talk, man. And when it comes to negativity, coming towards the church, I don't really, feed into it, neither do my family, so I think for the most part, man, I think the simple fact that we don't kind of feed into it, it kind of allows us to not really be aware of, the slack or whatever it is that, other people say. I'm sure people are talking, and I've heard some stuff here and there, but for the most part, I don't really, I don't know too much because we kind of tune it out a little bit.
Yeah, understandable. So, man, that's good. That's good. You guys have that mindset. That's awesome. Now, in the recent episode of the Sheards, we saw that you signed with Liv. So, first off, congratulations to that. That's awesome. Good luck on that.
Thank you, sir.
So, and now, like I said, it kind of showed you kind of stepping outside of quote unquote the church a little bit. Now, what was your thought process when you made this decision?
Well, I mean, when I first started off, man, I've always been doing R&B and hip-hop and pop music. It's always been something that I was doing, so it wasn't like nothing new. It was just a matter of, more people knew me as a gospel producer, more than anything. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it was just, to be honest with you, man, I was just being myself, man, just doing, what I think is best for me and, My family, they had their doubts and their concerns here and there, but for the most part, we got 100% support, man, and I just went on ahead and went after my dreams, man. That's all. That's all it is.
Awesome. That's good, man. That's good. Again, big congratulations to you, man, on just stepping out and doing your thing, man. I think that's awesome. I think that's really dope.
Thanks, Karlton. I appreciate it, man.
No problem. No problem. Now, the title of your new project is Never Coming Back. Tell our listeners out there about, tell us about it, and then tell us what do you want your fans to take away from this project.
Okay, well, I mean, the album is pretty much the title Never Coming Back. We pretty much came from me being surrounded around a lot of negativity. People having so much to say and all that stuff, and just constantly being around and just actually facing some hard everyday life struggles and stuff, and actually coming to my conscience and saying I'm going away from this and I'm going to the next step. So it's just a matter of me saying that I'm just kind of leaving all my struggles behind and I'm never coming back to those moments. So I'm off to my dreams and I'm pursuing my dreams or whatnot. So that's pretty much what that song, the title came from. And and for the most part, man, as far as what I want my fans to get from the album, I just want them to really see that everything I put out is more so relatable topics, man. Most of the things I talk about is just it's relatable. So I want people to be able to relate to some of the things I say in my or the whole concept of all my songs. Just them being able to relate. So for the most part, man, I want them to really see that I stay true to what I do, man, and I really just really go after my dream. I want to encourage everybody to go after their dream.
Couldn't better say it myself. That sounds good, man. So what can we expect from you, in the future? What things do you have, coming up?
Well, yeah, man, we have a lot of things going on right now. We're in the process of trying to put together some dates and some tours, to kind of really get this project off the ground. So I'm very excited about that, man. I got Kierra. We're working on Kierra's project. We're working on some other projects, man. So I'm excited, man. We got some big stuff happening.
Awesome, man. Sounds good. Definitely let us know, man, when you start touring or whatever. We definitely want to push you and just continue to support what you're doing, man. Everything you're doing sounds awesome. So we're excited for you over here, in Augusta, Georgia, with the Karlton Says fans. So keep doing your thing, man.
Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem, dude. Now, last question here. This is a blog, again, as I said, about television. If you do have time, I know, like I said, again, J. Drew is very busy. If you do have time to watch television, what are you watching on TV?
Ooh, I think when I turn on the TV, it's straight ESPN.
Okay. If
you want me to be honest, I don't have any favorite shows. I like Love and Hip Hop. It's very entertaining, but for the most part, I think ESPN is probably my favorite channel to watch.
That's a good safe answer.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool, man. Well, again, man, thank you again for taking the time out of your schedule to talk with us today, man. We really appreciate it once again. Y'all look out for J. Drew. He has a title. Title of his project is Never Coming Back. J. Drew, if your fans want to get in contact with you, try to reach out to you, how can they do so?
Yes, you can definitely reach out to me. I have Twitter, Instagram. The Twitter, you can at me at J. Drew Sheard _JDS. That's JDREWSHEARD _JDS. And then that's the my social stuff. And then you can also go to my website jdrewofficial.com. And everything is on there. We post everything on there.
Awesome, man. That sounds good. Y'all definitely, like I said, again, be on the lookout for J. Drew, as he got a lot of stuff going on. Also, too, check out the Sheards every Sunday at 8 o'clock on BET Eastern Standard Time. So definitely check that out, guys. All right, man, we're going to wrap things up. J. Drew, again, thank you so much for talking with us today. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, man, once again.
Hey, no problem, man. All right, y'all, that is going to wrap things up. Big shout out to Robert McDaniel, Studio 4002, for everything that you do. Thank you, sir, for everything. And y'all stay tuned, because you never know who we're going to be talking to next. Until next time, Karlton Says Real Talk is signing out. Peace.